Welcome, gentle viewers, to a hidden world, a realm of botanical wonders that awakens as the rest of nature slumbers. Here, under the velvet cloak of darkness, an entirely different kind of life unfurls, painting the night with ethereal beauty and intoxicating unseen scents. We invite you to join us here at Wonder Garden on an extraordinary expedition into this seldom-seen spectacle, a theater of the night where the performers are silent, yet speak volumes through their transient glory. For these are the nocturnal blooms, remarkable plants that reserve their most exquisite displays for the quiet, hushed hours after the sun has relinquished its fiery hold on the sky. While the sun-drenched gardens of the day fold their petals and rest, these extraordinary species commence their nightly performance, a subtle yet profound symphony of fragrance and form, meticulously designed for the twilight and the creatures that inhabit it. Their secrets are whispered on the evening breeze, their allure a mystery to the bustling daytime world, waiting to be discovered by those who seek beauty in the shadows. Tonight, we shall delve into the fascinating lives of 12 such enchanting plants, each a marvel of adaptation and nocturnal elegance. Each possesses its own unique story, its own special methods to thrive and flourish in the darkness, attracting pollinators unseen by day. Prepare to be captivated as we uncover the intricate secrets of these night-blooming marvels, revealing the quiet magic that unfolds when the world for many goes to sleep and for others truly awakens. Our journey into the nocturnal garden commences with a plant whose fragrance is the very essence of a tropical moonlit evening, the night-blooming jasmine, known to botanists as Cestrum nocturnum. By day, its flowers might seem unassuming, even modest, slender, tubular structures, often a pale, unassuming greenish-white. But their true enchanting character emerges only after the sun has dipped below the horizon, relinquishing its dominion over the sky. As twilight deepens, these delicate trumpets begin their slow, deliberate unfurling, releasing a perfume so potent, so exquisitely sweet and far-reaching that it can travel on the gentlest of nocturnal breezes, announcing its glorious presence from afar. This is no mere subtle hint of scent. It is a rich, enveloping cloud of pure fragrance, a definitive signature of the night. Native to the warm, humid climes of South Asia and the islands of the West Indies, this otherwise unremarkable shrub has earned its esteemed place in gardens across the globe, cherished specifically and overwhelmingly for this remarkable olfactory display. Discerning gardeners often position it with great care, near patios where evenings are spent, beneath open windows to invite its scent indoors, or along pathways frequented after dark. This ensures that its intoxicating aroma becomes an integral, unforgettable part of the evening's rich sensory experience, a living, breathing incense. It is a natural perfumery, transforming an ordinary night into something truly magical, attracting not only human admirers, but also the crucial nocturnal pollinators, the moths and other insects for which this fragrant beacon shines so brightly in the darkness. Next, we encounter a truly spectacular bloom, one that wholeheartedly lives up to its evocative celestial name, the moonflower, Ipomaea alba. This vigorous climbing vine, adorned with large, handsome, heart-shaped leaves, offers a dramatic and eagerly anticipated spectacle as dusk begins to settle over the land. Its magnificent trumpet-shaped flowers, almost invariably a pure, luminous white, remain tightly furled and coiled throughout the bright hours of the day, patiently, almost expectantly, awaiting their specific cue from the fading light. Then, as the ambient light diminishes and the stars begin to prick the darkening sky, they commence a rapid, almost theatrical unfurling, sometimes opening to their full glory within mere minutes. This swift, silent transformation is a genuine marvel to behold, a beautiful, ethereal explosion of petals under the nascent evening sky. Once fully open, these substantial blossoms, often reaching an impressive 6 inches or more across, begin to release a delicate yet pervasive sweet fragrance into the cool night air. This alluring perfume, coupled with their pale, highly reflective surfaces that gleam in the moonlight, makes them irresistible beacons for a host of nocturnal pollinators, particularly the hawk moths, or sphinx moths, which are perfectly equipped with their long, slender proboscises to reach the nectar hidden deep within the flower's throat. The moonflower is, quite rightly, a cornerstone of any moon garden, a tranquil space specifically designed to be enjoyed by the soft, silvery light of the moon, where its otherworldly beauty and serene presence can be most truly and profoundly appreciated by the night observer. We now turn our reverent attention to a plant of almost legendary status, a true and undisputed monarch of the nocturnal floral world, the Queen of the Night, scientifically designated Selanicerius grandiflorus. This remarkable and often rather sprawling cactus, frequently unassuming for the vast majority of the year with its angular, clambering, spiny stems, conceals within its being an astonishing and precious secret. For one night, and typically one night only, each year, sometimes after years of waiting, it summons its energies to produce a bloom of almost unparalleled magnificence and scale. These are by no means modest flowers. They are truly colossal, often reaching a foot or more in diameter, composed of intricate, pure white inner petals surrounded by narrower, yellowish or brownish outer sepals, and a heart filled with a dense cluster of delicate, pale yellow stamens. The palpable anticipation surrounding this singular annual event is almost a ritual among those dedicated horticulturalists and enthusiasts who cultivate this extraordinary plant. As dusk approaches on that one special chosen night, the enormous, promising buds begin to stir, slowly, majestically unfurling to reveal their breathtaking, intricate beauty and simultaneously releasing an intense, often vanilla-like, pervasive fragrance into the surrounding air. But this glorious spectacle is tragically, beautifully fleeting. By the first frail light of dawn, the magnificent flower will have wilted and collapsed, its brief, glorious reign over the night definitively concluded for another year. This profoundly ephemeral nature only adds to its mystique and allure, and its blooming is often celebrated with gatherings, a poignant testament to the transient yet deeply profound beauty found in the natural world. Our nocturnal exploration of nature's hidden theater continues with a plant that brings a surprisingly cheerful golden radiance to the deepening twilight hours, the evening primrose, Enothera biennis, and its many relatives. These hardy, often resilient plants, frequently found gracing wild meadows, roadsides, and disturbed ground, possess a charming, unpretentious simplicity. Their bright yellow, typically cup-shaped flowers remain tightly closed and furled throughout the intense heat and bright light of the day, carefully conserving their delicate beauty. But as the sun finally dips below the western horizon, a remarkable and swift transformation occurs. One by one, often with a speed that is clearly visible to the patient, naked eye, the petals unfurl, revealing their sunny, vibrant disposition to the cooling evening air. This sudden, almost eager blooming is a captivating sight, a welcome burst of light in the otherwise fading palette of the day, a small beacon against the encroaching darkness. The evening primrose is not solely a visual delight for the nocturnal observer. Its flowers also emit a subtle, yet distinctly sweet fragrance, a scent specifically designed to attract its key pollinators, various species of moths and other nocturnal insects that are active under the cover of darkness. These creatures, expertly guided by the combination of scent and the pale, reflective glow of the petals in the moonlight, play an absolutely vital role in the plant's reproductive life cycle. By morning, the enchanting show is over. The flowers having closed once more, their brief but brilliant nocturnal display complete, patiently awaiting the next dusk to repeat their performance. We now encounter a more diminutive, yet by no means less enchanting member of the night-blooming fraternity, the night phlox, often known by its wonderfully evocative common name, midnight candy, or its botanical designation, Zaluzianskia capensis. During the bright hours of daylight, this unassuming little plant might easily be overlooked by the casual eye. Its small, delicate, star-shaped flowers, typically a pristine white or a soft pale pink, sometimes adorned with a contrasting maroon or deep red on the reverse of the petals, often remain closed or only partially open, giving very little hint of the profound sensory delight they hold in store for the evening. It is a plant that truly, and rather coyly, guards its precious treasures until the protective cover of darkness provides the perfect, intimate stage for their grand revelation. As evening properly descends and the air begins to cool, these modest blooms unfurl, and it is then, and only then, that the night phlox truly, spectacularly comes alive. They begin to release an astonishingly potent and utterly delightful fragrance, a perfume often described by those fortunate enough to experience it as richly reminiscent of fresh honey, creamy vanilla, or sweet toasted almonds. This rich, captivating perfume, seemingly almost out of all proportion to the modest physical size of the delicate flowers themselves, drifts lazily and invitingly through the cool night air, making it an exquisite choice for evening gardens, window boxes, or strategically placed containers where its captivating scent can be fully and intimately appreciated. A sweet, unexpected surprise for the nocturnal wanderer. Our next fascinating subject is a plant widely known and admired for its remarkable and rather endearing punctuality in blooming, the 4 o'clock flower, or to give it its scientific name, Mirabilis jalapa. True to its highly descriptive common name, this delightful and colorful plant typically unfurls its vibrant trumpet-shaped blossoms in the late afternoon, generally around the eponymous hour of 4 o'clock, just as the sun begins its noticeable descent. This quite precise timing is a fascinating evolutionary adaptation, allowing it to capture the focused attention of pollinators that are particularly active during that transitional period between the full light of day and the onset of true night. The charming flowers then remain open and fresh throughout the entire evening and well into the night, offering a continuous and evolving display of bright color and subtle fragrance. What makes the 4 o'clock particularly intriguing and a favorite among gardeners is the sheer, astonishing diversity of its numerous blooms. It is quite common for a single plant to produce flowers of various distinct colors simultaneously. Vivid shades of pink, rich magenta, sunny yellow, pure white, and often even more captivatingly, mottled, striped, or bicolored combinations on the same plant or even the same flower. This veritable kaleidoscope of cheerful hues, combined with a delicate, sweet fragrance that noticeably intensifies as darkness falls and the air cools, makes it a wonderfully cheerful and consistently captivating addition to any garden space. It's a plant that truly and quite literally marks the gentle passage of time, heralding the imminent arrival of the evening with its timely and splendidly colorful floral salute. We now turn our gaze to a bloom of undisputed, breathtaking elegance and a truly powerful, commanding presence in the nocturnal landscape, the Casablanca lily, a magnificent and highly prized oriental hybrid. Renowned across the horticultural world for its exceptionally large, impeccably pure white flowers, this lily stands as a veritable statement piece, a focal point of serene beauty in any nocturnal garden. The substantial blooms, often reaching an impressive 8 inches or even more in diameter, possess a classic, inherently statuesque form, their pristine waxy petals recurving gracefully to create a vision of floral perfection. During the daylight hours, the plump, promising buds merely hint at the glory held within, but it is as evening begins to cast its long shadows that they truly begin to awaken, unfurling slowly, almost regally, to reveal their breathtaking scale and immaculate purity. Beyond its undeniable visual splendor, the Casablanca lily is equally celebrated, if not more so, for its intense, pervasive, and utterly intoxicating fragrance. This rich, complex, sweet perfume becomes particularly pronounced and far-reaching after dark, suffusing the cool night air with an opulent, almost tangible aroma that can often be detected from a considerable distance, drawing one closer. It is precisely this magical combination of stunning visual purity, grand scale, and an unforgettable, luxurious scent that makes the Casablanca lily such a perennial favorite for moonlit gardens and contemplative evening spaces, where its luminous white blooms seem to positively glow under the soft celestial light, creating an atmosphere of profound serenity and sophisticated, timeless beauty. Prepare yourselves now for a truly dramatic and highly anticipated encounter, for we are about to witness the fleeting, almost mythical glory of the night-blooming cereus, a name that evokes mystery and wonder. This evocative term often encompasses several distinct species of epiphytic or lithophytic cacti, most famously perhaps Epiphyllum oxypetalum, but all sharing one remarkable defining characteristic. Their absolutely spectacular, incredibly large white flowers bloom for a single night only each year. The plant itself, often a rather gangly, somewhat untidy, sprawling cactus with flattened leaf-like stems known as cladodes, gives very little outward indication of the breathtaking, ephemeral event it is meticulously preparing to stage for the darkness. Anticipation steadily builds among enthusiasts as the large, pointed buds swell visibly day by day, promising an imminent yet tragically brief display of unparalleled floral artistry. When the precise moment finally arrives, typically well after complete darkness has fallen, the transformation that occurs is nothing short of astonishing, a silent, natural miracle. The enormous, multi-petaled flowers, sometimes as large as a dinner plate, unfurl with a quiet, majestic grace, revealing layers of delicate white petals and a central burst of countless stamens, while simultaneously releasing a heavenly, sweet, and pervasive fragrance. So significant and cherished is this rare event that dedicated bloom parties are often held by enthusiasts and horticultural societies, with people gathering in quiet reverence to witness this ephemeral spectacle unfold throughout the night. By the first light of sunrise, the magnificent blossoms will have already wilted and closed, their singular, glorious performance complete, leaving behind only the fading scent and the indelible memory of their extraordinary, profoundly transient beauty. Our deeply olfactory journey through the fragrant night garden now leads us to the tuberose, Polyanthes tuberosa, a plant whose scent is legendary, holding a hallowed place in the rich history of perfumery. This remarkable and rather statuesque species produces tall, elegant spikes, or racemes, which are densely packed with numerous waxy, star-shaped, typically pure white flowers. While visually appealing and graceful during the daylight hours, it is only after the sun has set that the tuberose truly reveals its most prized and celebrated attribute, its astonishingly powerful fragrance. The individual florets along the stalk begin to open sequentially, often from the bottom upwards, and as they do, they release an incredibly rich, complex, and undeniably heady perfume that is almost without equal in the plant kingdom for its intensity. This captivating scent is often described by connoisseurs as creamily sweet, intensely floral, yet with intriguing undertones of honey, almond, and sometimes even a hint of spice. It is so remarkably potent that just a few flowering spikes can easily perfume an entire room if brought indoors, or a significant area of a garden. For many centuries, tuberose has been painstakingly cultivated specifically for its precious essential oil, a coveted and costly ingredient in numerous high-end luxury perfumes, prized for its unique ability to impart a deeply luxurious, sensual, and remarkably enduring fragrance. In the garden, it stands as a living column of exquisite perfume, attracting not only its intended moth pollinators, but also any human fortunate enough to be in its presence when its nocturnal symphony of scent grandly begins. We now approach, with a mixture of admiration and due respect, a plant of truly striking, almost architectural beauty and a profoundly potent character. Datura, often widely known by the evocative name angel's trumpet or sometimes moonflower, a name it shares with Ipomoea alba, though they are quite distinct and unrelated genera. These impressive plants are characterized by their exceptionally large, dramatic, trumpet-shaped flowers, which can present in a range of colors including pure white, soft yellow, regal purple, or delicate pink, depending on the particular species and cultivar in question. These substantial, often pendulous blooms typically hang downwards or project outwards with a commanding presence, unfurling slowly and majestically at dusk to release a powerful, often intoxicatingly sweet and sometimes spicy fragrance into the cool night air, a scent carefully designed to attract large hawk moths as pollinators. The undeniable allure of Datura is multifaceted. Its statuesque, almost sculptural presence and its heavily perfumed, magnificent blossoms combine to create a truly exotic, almost otherworldly atmosphere in the subdued light of the evening garden. However, it is of paramount importance to approach this captivating plant with a clear understanding of its nature, and therefore, with considerable caution. All parts of the Datura plant, its leaves, stems, seeds, and flowers, are highly toxic if ingested by humans or animals, containing potent tropane alkaloids. While its profound beauty is certainly there to be admired from a safe distance, and its vital role in the nocturnal ecosystem is to be appreciated, it must always be handled with care and judiciously sited away from areas frequented by children and pets. It serves as a potent reminder that even in the most beautiful corners of the natural world, knowledge and caution are paramount. Our next nocturnal marvel on this fascinating journey offers a most unexpected and utterly delightful sensory experience, particularly for those with a sweet inclination, the chocolate flower, known to science as Berlandiera lyrata. By day, this unassuming, often drought-tolerant perennial presents rather cheerful, bright yellow, daisy-like blooms, pleasant enough to the eye, but not overtly hinting at the unique and surprising characteristic it holds in reserve. It is a resilient plant, frequently found thriving in the arid and semi-arid regions of North America, possessing a quiet charm that deepens considerably as the day wanes. The true, delightful magic of the chocolate flower is reserved for the cooler hours of the night, and is often most pronounced in the still, early morning air after a night of pollinator activity, or sometimes more subtly, as evening begins to draw in. As the ambient temperature drops and the light softens, or in those tranquil pre-dawn hours when nocturnal pollinators are concluding their nightly rounds, these charming yellow flowers begin to release a distinct and quite unmistakable fragrance, strongly reminiscent of dark, rich chocolate. This surprising and highly specific aroma is thought to be a clever evolutionary strategy to attract certain nocturnal beetles and other small insects that play a crucial role in its pollination. While the rich, cocoa-like scent is often at its peak in the early morning, it can frequently be detected in the evening as well, offering a whimsical and wonderfully sweet perfume that makes it a truly unique and conversation-starting addition to any garden, especially cherished by those who have a particular fondness for the fragrance of chocolate. Our final enchanting plant in this specially curated nocturnal showcase is the night gladiolus, Gladiolus tristis, also sometimes known by descriptive common names such as the evening flower gladiolus or the marsh africaner. This elegant and rather refined species presents a more subtle, understated beauty than many of its flamboyant, brightly colored daytime cousins within the extensive gladiolus genus. Its slender, graceful stems bear delicate, refined, trumpet-shaped flowers, typically appearing in soft, muted shades of creamy yellow, pale greenish-white, or sometimes delicately flushed or intricately marked with dusky purple or brownish veining. During the bright daylight hours, these blooms may appear somewhat reserved, even closed, their full character and most alluring attribute yet to be revealed to the world. However, as dusk begins to settle and the ambient air perceptibly cools, the night gladiolus undergoes a remarkable and delightful olfactory transformation. The flowers, now more open, begin to release a surprisingly intense and deeply captivating fragrance. This distinctive scent is often described by those familiar with it as richly spicy, strongly reminiscent of cloves, carnations, or a complex sweet spice blend, a warm and inviting perfume that noticeably intensifies after sunset and can gently fill the still evening air with its sophisticated aroma. This aromatic allure is precisely calibrated to attract its specific nocturnal pollinators, often long-tongued moths perfectly adapted to its floral structure. It's a sophisticated and somewhat unexpected fragrance, a fittingly elegant and memorable finale to our immersive exploration of these remarkable plants that save their very best for the night. As our nocturnal journey through the wondrous world of these enchanting night-blooming plants gently draws to its close, we sincerely hope that you have been as captivated as we are by the secret, vibrant lives these remarkable plants lead after the sun has departed. From the intoxicating, pervasive perfumes that drift on the cool night air to the ethereal, silvery glow of moonlight upon pale, delicate petals, the night garden offers a unique and profoundly beautiful sensory experience, a quiet testament to nature's boundless ingenuity and diversity. Perhaps this brief glimpse into their shadowed world has kindled a spark, inspiring you to create a little nocturnal magic in your own cherished surroundings. Consider, if you will, the possibility of adding some of these remarkable and often surprisingly resilient species to your own garden, your patio, or even a welcoming balcony space. Imagine stepping out into the cool, tranquil evening air to be greeted by the sweet, enveloping scent of night-blooming jasmine, or to witness the silent, graceful unfolding of a magnificent moonflower under the stars. If you have found enjoyment and wonder in this exploration of nature's nighttime secrets, please do show your appreciation by liking this video, subscribing to Wonder Garden for more fascinating plant stories and botanical adventures, and perhaps sharing this journey with fellow nature enthusiasts and aspiring night gardeners. Your valued support and engagement allow us to continue bringing these hidden wonders of the plant kingdom to light, sharing their stories with a wider audience. We extend our heartfelt thanks to you for joining us on this special exploration of the enchanting plants that reserve their splendor, that only truly bloom at night. We wish you many fragrant and peaceful evenings ahead, filled with the quiet, subtle marvels of the nocturnal world that surrounds us, often unseen. Good night.